So I've been meditating for about 2.5 years. So I guess I can consider myself an expert beginner, if that makes sense. And everyone's goal, meditation looks different for every person. There's many different types of meditation. And it became easier for me to stick to it once I stopped overthinking it. So for me, my goal when I meditate is to not focus on that loop in my head of just over thoughts, just thoughts and thoughts and thoughts on top of thoughts. Most of the time it's negative stuff, sometimes it's positive stuff. Either way, I need time to flush all of those thoughts out of my head and just kind of center myself as much as possible. So that's my goal when I meditate. Meditation, there's several different types of meditation. It's going to look different for you, it's going to look different for your neighbor, it's going to look different for everybody. I used to overcomplicate it. I tried to simplify it, and this is what I use to simplify meditation for me, and this is some advice for beginners. Find a quiet place. This is where I meditate. This is probably a block away from my house over there, and I come here, I sit down, or I do it in my house, in my room, in my office where it's quiet, and I get into a comfortable position, and then either I listen to meditation music. I'll put the link to the track that I listen to for meditation in the description below, so you can check that out. I try to focus my mind on something other than my thoughts. So for instance, the meditation track that I listen to has a faint sound of a water stream in the background. So what I'll do is I'll try hard to focus on that water stream as long as I can, and that usually works for about 5 to 7 minutes. And here's the thing, your mind is going to wander the whole time, especially if you're in the beginning. Your mind is going to constantly wander, and what I do is when I start thinking about other things, I just gently try to bring my focus back to whatever it is that I'm focusing on. Like for instance, like I said, the sound of the stream. I'll focus on the sound of the stream, and as my thoughts wander, as I catch it wandering, I'll just bring it back to the sounds of the stream. And then I do that for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'll focus on something else. For instance, while I'm sitting here, the wind, I'll either focus on the feeling, the actual sensation of the wind touching my face and my arms and my legs, and I'll focus on that feeling. I'll think, appreciative thoughts for my ability to sit here and feel this feeling, and I'll do that for 5 or 7 minutes. And after that stops working, after my mind starts overpowering the situation, I'll start focusing on my breath. Pay attention to the air going in my lungs, and I'll feel gratitude for that. And then I'll exhale slowly, just being in the moment, right? Just being in the moment. They say you should start off doing 20 minutes a day, yada, yada, yada. Great. If you can do 20 minutes, fine. I cannot do 20 minutes yet. So I don't put pressure on myself. If I can do 7 minutes, I do 7 minutes. If I can do 3 minutes, I'll do 3 minutes. If I can do 12 minutes, I'll do 12 minutes. Great. It's different for me every single day. I try not to put pressure on myself. The thing is, I'm trying to make this a habit that sticks. So for me, the no pressure approach works, and I've been receiving the benefits of meditation, and it's been easier for me to stick to when I approach it this way, right? But I've been having a lot going on lately. I just got married. I'm 5 weeks away from my lease being up, so we're gonna move. We're in between whether we should find a house or rent another apartment. My schedule's changing, my lifestyle's changing. There's some big changes happening in my life, and it's been bringing some anxiety to me. And meditating and being able to not allow my brain to spiral out of control has been helping me significantly. So I'm meeting with my pastor today so I can have a conversation with him, and I'm also gonna record this for the podcast because I think it's gonna be a really good conversation. I'm gonna discuss with him where I am. I'm in this weird space. My life has changed so drastically over the last 3 to 5 years, and my soul needs some calibration, I should say. I'm in a weird place when it comes to some of my thoughts towards church, not about spirituality. My spirituality is solid. I believe in God. I know God has purposed me with this mission that I'm on, right? But when it comes to church, I don't know, I get some kind of internal conflict sometimes, and I want to have a discussion with him about that. So make sure you listen to the podcast. If you have not subscribed to the Get Well, Get Money podcast, please do so right now. All the links are in the description below. I'm on iTunes, Stitcher, Castbox, Google Play. We're waiting on Spotify, but check that out. Hi. Oh my goodness. Can I film your puppy?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. What's up? Hey. Hi. You got your fresh cut. I see you. Hey, what's your puppy's name?
Milo.
Milo. How old is he?
12 weeks. So he doesn't know his name
Oh
too
my
well.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
What
What's
do you
up,
vlog
buddy?
about?
I have a fitness vlog, but it's not just fitness. I lost 150 pounds, so my vlog's pretty much about like life transformation.
Nice.
You know, so and
150?
how fitness has transformed every part of my life. What's your name?
Ryan.
Robert.
Lee.
You got Cammy hates HIT more than I do.
No, yeah, I started to hate it.
No, you
I
didn't.
liked it when I did it with you because I was better than you.
But
Now, I don't like something that I
why? What is it about HIT that you don't like? Why do you have to psych yourself up right now?
because I've just been lifting. When you're out of something and you don't do HIIT for a long time or cardio, and you're not like in tune with it, I gotta psych myself up. When we were doing HIIT like 3 or 4 times a week, I was fine.
All right, well maybe we should do HIT more often. Anyway, so I filmed while I recorded a podcast with my pastor. It was interesting. You'll get some more insight on my position on the church. My spirituality is very solid, right? Because that's not something that I feel obligated to put into words. That's something that's internal. But check out the podcast interview with my pastor, Jared Klingmeyer. I gotta say it like that. Klingmeyer. Anyway, we're going to the gym.
But people in the South.
Top 3?
Jay-Z is definitely top 3 to ever. Listen. We can't. You have a bias because you're from a different generation, but I don't even care what generation you're from. You cannot debate whether or not Jay-Z is one of the greatest. Period.
No. One of the greatest, but I can't say without a doubt, without reasonable doubt. Anyway, 3. He's definitely top 10. Top 3.
So who's top 3 ever alive right now?
Who's the dude that does I'm massage head?
Cut this camera off. So we're here at the gym downtown, about to do some HIIT. She's struggling. I'm struggling.
struggling no
You
more.
are struggling.
Not no more.
But we about to get it in. Here's the thing. Right now is my favorite part of my entire exercise life. Right after a HIIT workout, it's kind of the equivalent of like Friday at 5:31 when you get off at 5:30 and you got a 4-day weekend ahead. That's how this feels right now. I'm so glad it's over. Cammy's a beast. Shout out to Cammy. You're a beast.